Good morning, everybody. You are welcome to today's market insight. And I think we are having some good moves already. And don't forget that we are having FMC tomorrow, which I will also be looking at it because I'll be expecting some good reaction from FMC on the DSY. So let's take note of that. It's coming by 7 p.m. tomorrow. So if you're on the trade, especially USD pair, be very careful. So we're looking at DSY, which is happen to be the basic of trading USD. And if you see what we've been having for weeks, we are in a kind of correction mode to the upside on the XY. And looking at last week candle from DSY. So last week candle was a very strong bullish candle after we had this correction here. The daily movement gave us a very good correction. And I'm expecting DSY to push to this weekly supply level. So I'm expecting DSY to push to this particular weekly supply level here. And since DSY still looks more of bullish movement, then I'm expecting the likes of gold, the likes of USD, the likes of AUD to be bearish. And in respect to what DSY is giving us, gold is the first thing I'm looking at. I know that Sunday night we were talking about it, and I said I don't really have any move on gold yet. Now, if you check on the daily time frame, today's candle has been a very strong bearish candle. I was looking at a 4 hours market movement, which I refined, which is this particular level here. I was looking at this very early this morning, and this particular candle just okay. So this particular this bearish candle here was what I was even looking at this point, that you can have this market pushing back to this level, then taking a short on gold. But the way the market is dropping is very, very massive. Now, the point now is the way this market is dropping, if the market can take out this 1 hour hold to the downside, then it's giving more confidence for me to know that possible areas for sell continuation will be created on gold. I was looking at this level when I woke up this morning. That was when we're having this ranging market here. But if you notice what happened now, the market dropped and it's still dropping. So currently now, I'm looking at this particular 1 hour hobby. Once market can break this 1 hour hobby to the downside, it's giving me room to look out for more possible entry levels on gold. Never forget that DSY is bullish. So as long as DSY is bullish, I'm also expecting a bearish movement on gold. So the way the market is moving now, the market left should not mitigating this particular hobby. Well, 4 hours moving have given us a kind of other flow already to the downside. And once the gold can take out this low, then I will start considering a level like this, where this will still be my extreme level to take a shot from. So that's what I'm looking at on good possible sell continuation. Now, for Euro USD, I know we're looking at it on 4 hours, which happens to be the first entry after we had our market insight on Sunday. There's one. Where's he? Okay, it's not here again. It was asking now, because it was the one that has the question about this extreme level here on Sunday night, which I now tried to explain to him that the Euro USD gave us a very strong bearish candle from the last week candle, a very strong bearish candle from the last week candle. And when he asked the question, I was trying to explain to him that, well, based on what I'm seeing now on this Euro US, okay, this one is back. I said, based on what I'm seeing now on this US, because of this strong bearish candle, I'm not really expecting Euro US to pull back to this extreme here on that 4 hours before the market will continue selling, which the market players at that projection here. And on 1 hour now, I'm seeing another possible order flow I don't know if that's the same area Stanley is also looking at. So I'm seeing this particular 1 hour order block here for a possible mitigation for a sell continuation on Euro USD. See what we have now. And we've gotten another BOS here to the downside based on this particular time frame. All right. So now I'm ready to trade a sell continuation on the Euro USD at this particular junction here, which is going to be my order flow entry levels on Euro USD. So the point now is align Euro USD. Since we've gotten this 1 hour shift to the downside, so looking at possible correction back to this particular level here, looking at market giving us a correction back to this level here would be a very good one for sell continuation. So Desmond, were you able to also join the sell with the analysis we had on the Sunday night? Because I know you were trying to hacks now.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. I joined the trade. I closed at the break of this structure.
Oh, okay. Here, right? All right.
Yes,
So
because there was liquidity below there, so I just placed
yes.
it
I
there.
was, when I was talking about it, I said since DSY is still strongly selling, buying, they will be having that more movement to the downside. So now because what I wanted to advise is how you now manage your trades. So what is happening now is partial profit should be taken if you are still in it, right? So that you know that you secure some profit to yourself while waiting for possible corrections
Okay.
to the upside for the entry on this 1 hour hobby for us to have that sell continuation. So that is the plan on the Euro USD, a 1 hour re-entry for the order flow continuation. Now, somebody can now ask a question. Somebody can now ask a question that, okay, what of if I have is presenting to us there? We already had that discussion on that Sunday night that not all liquidity will be grabbed immediately. We have to understand that, right? Why the market can still come back to grab it, but we are looking at this order flow. And we're not just looking at this order flow, we're also looking at DSY because the DSY is strongly bullish. And we also have a target area on DSY while we're expecting mitigations. So as long the market is still continuing that same direction, then we also want to follow this order flow. So for those of us who join the sell from this level here from our Sunday listing, make sure you take partial profit and also break even so that as time market is giving us a correction back to this particular OBA, you've taken part of your profit from the market already. So that is that for Euro USD. Any question on that on Euro USD? Any
But
question?
I have a question. Well,
Okay.
where are we looking at now for price to give that retracement, like the base?
Okay. Is it where we are going to join the continuation?
No. Join, for example, now the demand
Oh,
area,
he
where are we
means
looking at for price to come the demand for
Oh, okay.
for
Okay.
a
he
pullback?
means where the price is going to react from to the upside.
Oh, okay. Okay. Now,
Exactly, yeah.
I'm having one of the reasons why I took this on the weekly time frame. All right. Now, if you check what we have, I know we've been on the sell movement on Euro USD for a very long time. After we had this head and shoulder pattern, we've been expecting market coming back to this weekly demand level. And if you check your gold very well, gold is also having a supply level that we're expecting to also push through. This is my target area on Euro USD. Now, is it going to get there now? No. There will be a slow movement to that level. So looking at it, which area do you think we can have that, just see what happened that Monday? Very massive. We predict this sell a bearish candle on Sunday night. Now, one of the areas I'm looking at for a possible bounce on Euro USD is, let me mark it out. think it's on 4 hours time frame. This 4 hours Hubi down here was what I was looking at, which if you check what the market, let me take out this guy. And if you check what the market is doing now, the volume at which the market is dropping is very, very fast. Very, very fast. So then there's a lot of volume, liquidities in the market. Now, we may not be able to determine either this market will even bounce from here, right? Because by the time you check maybe on 1 hour, 15 minutes, you may be having some hiding OB somewhere here. So for me, I'm not ready to take a counter trend. You understand that now? If the market bounce from any lower time frame OB and give us a possible correction, no problem, right? So what I'm focusing on is let it pull back. Let me join the trend continuation, which is the sell to the downside. But I'm looking at this particular 4 hours OB for market reaction, which is a very significant one. This 4 hours OB for market reaction, which is a very significant one. Here, I don't really want to do any because this area is even part of profit taking for me here. This particular level I'm showing is part of profit taking.
Yeah, that's the external liquidity.
Yeah. So profit to be taken from our first entry if the market did not pull back here. So that means if the market take out this liquidity down here, mark it out. If the market grab any liquidity down here, it may not even get to this level before giving us possible correction for us to take a sell. That is why profit taking from this level here is very important for those of us who took the sell from Sunday market inside. So that's that for me on Euro USD. Is that clear, Mr. Desmond?
Yes, boss. Yes, boss. It's clear, boss. Thank you.
Right. GJ, because I noticed you also sent your view to the group on GJ. So I had a break even already out of the first entry we took from that of the last week, and I'm currently looking at these 4 hours OB now. Though these 4 hours OB, I will still be looking for lower time frame entry. What really saved us from the first entry was because we're able to get a lower time frame. Is it not a 5-minute entry? If not, the market would have even taken us out here. So the same thing is what I'm waiting for here. And you can see what we still have here. This market still give me our patterns already. So all this correction here is what we are looking at and watching currently now. So if we have this mitigation here, then let's see a possible lower time frame entry on GJ. If you check the external, we are still strongly bullish on GJ. So me also, I'm still looking for a buy opportunities on GJ so that we can have the markets giving us a new higher high to the upside.
USD card, huh?
Yes, I think USD card, the movement I'm looking at on USD card is not really clear. That's why I choose to even take it out from my list this week, because DSY is strongly bullish. So I expect USD card to be bullish as well, clear. But I'm not really seeing here. We're expecting a mitigation level here, which the market just induced and push to the upside.
And yes.
Then this particular movement we are having here looks like more of corrections to the upside. It's not giving me that. It's not really giving me this impulse, giving me this correction, right? Impulse, this correction. So it's looking like more of corrections to the upside. That was the reason why I did not even have it up to my watch list for the week. It's not really giving that. It's not really giving that vibe.
Mr. Barnes, what's your overall bias on USD card? Bullish? Is it bullish or bearish bias?
We are expecting USD card to be bullish because DSY is bullish.
Bullish, yes, exactly. So because oil prices is also bearish.
Thank you. Oil prices is also dropping. So the pattern, because now the idea is we are trading what we see, not what we think. That's something a lot of traders struggle with. No, there's a difference between what you think, there's a difference between what you see. You understand that now? So if you check what we are currently looking at on which pair is that? On the Euro USD or the gold we are looking at, there is a pattern repetition that we are seeing that we've been trading. So I was expecting that same thing on USD card. But if we check what happened here now, let's look at the candle formations here on this particular chart. We're expecting to be buying, right? Fine. But look at it. This movement to the downside looks more of impulse movement, and where we're supposed to be looking for buy is more of corrections. So
Yes,
that does not change. That does not change that this guy will continues to buy. Because if you have to trade the internal structure here, let's look at the internal structure on 4 hours. The internal structure on 4 hours is bullish, right? Because on 4 hours time frame, I will tell you that this is my 4 hours low. This is a 4 hours high here. So that means if you have possible correction back to this level here, you have the opportunities to buy. If not to anything, you can target this immediate high here on the particular guy. That's if you are the type, then I have a good lower time frame entry. You can still get a very good lower time frame entry within this particular level, buying to this hobby here.
Yes, sir.
It's about 53 pips to the upside. So me, I'm looking at the bigger picture that I'm not really enjoying the 4 hours pattern. It still look like impulse and correction to the downside. So that's one of the reasons why I was not really. That's why I don't even had it to my watch list, because I was expecting. So that means if the market give me, if I have a pulse to the upside, taking out this 4 hours OB, then if I now have that same pattern, you understand that now, then I'll be ready to start buying it. But looking at the 4 hours chart, despite the fact that DSY is bullish, I'm not really feeling comfortable based on the price actions the market is giving me. The pattern was the reason why I decided not to add it up. So
How about nobody talk about BTC this time around? I don't know why.
Well, I see that somebody sold BTC on our group now. I saw this and I was I think, was it not on Sunday that we also talk about selling from this particular level here? Though I could not get in. I know we have this analysis on Sunday. It was a 1 hour hobby that we said we see market liquidity grab from this level, the market respect this hobby. So I could not join the sell. But currently now we have order flow already on what is it, on the BTC, having a 1 hour change of character. Then we have the drop. The point is BTC is still selling. You know, we discussed it on Sunday night. It's still strongly selling.
Yes, sir.
So I don't know who even posted it. I know someone took a seller. Okay, having this 1 hour hobby to be mitigated on Sunday night, which the markets move in that same direction. Now, something you need to understand. Something you need to understand is this pattern has been printing. Let me try and make my charts. Okay, this pattern has been repeating himself, having massive sell, right? Then we had a bigger corrections to the upside. We have mitigations level here, and that same movement push the markets to the downside, giving us another BOS to the downside. So another BOS to the downside. And we also have this bigger picture of correction back to the upside. So it was on Sunday when I would say, okay, we're expecting markets to grab this liquidity, we're expecting this particular 1 hour hobby, then we had this drop. Now, the 1 hour time frame has given another flow already, which is a very good one. So for those of us who are still looking at possible sell on BTC, I feel like this is another good 1 hour hobby for sell continuation.
Hobby, yes, sir.
Yes, for sell continuation. All the fundamentals still show, even the technical still shows that we are still in a sell movement.
Because based on my own projection, I mean, I'm even seeing like selling BTC to 57.
57. I think I have a projection on let me pick it out. Okay, yes. On a 40, is it not 45 now? Yeah. Yes, 43. that is the significant area that I was looking at, 43, which is this
Okay, you're
particular,
looking at 43.
yes, 43, which is this particular level. Though if you are having that sell, definitely portfolio will be red. You understand that now?
Yes, sir.
Portfolio will be red. But that is what the market is giving us as at today. And if you see what we've been doing for a couple of months now, is that same pattern we've been trading. Before now, that same pattern has been a bullish one. Let's look at it here. That same pattern has been a bullish one, which is impulse movement. Just hold on. So we have impulse movement, we have correction. Impulse movement, we have correction. We had this impulse movement. But we now have the reverse after we have this drop. Then we have correction. We have the drop. We are having correction. Currently now we got in a drop. And this whole movement here is already in that correction that can still give us another good drop to the downside. So when you understand pattern, you don't need to chase the market. So if the market is not giving you what you expected, then close that pair, go and look for another pair. The same thing I was trying to explain to us on the USD card. I was not really feeling comfortable about the pattern USD card is giving me and that of USD CHF, despite the fact that DSY is even bullish. So penny time we are going to have a good pattern that we know that it gives us money, then we can capitalize on that to trade it. So for BTC, a sell continuation to the downside, looking at that 1 hour OB or 4 hours OB, which
OB.
can give, yes, for a sell continuation to the downside. Any pair you want us to check? Any pair you want us to check?
Yeah, Mr. Banks,
Yeah.
AUD/USD.
Okay. I think I also
Correct, that guy.
I also pull up AUD/USD. Now, this is something you need to understand. I was trying to explain that pattern recognition is the easiest way for you to take advantage of the market. So if you check what you have on AUD/USD and that of USD card they are behaving the same way for me. Because we are expecting AUD/USD to be selling. Why? DSY is buying, right? But if we check, Euro/USD is giving us a very good move. But I was not really feeling comfortable about what AUD/USD is giving me. Because this pattern you are seeing here, the first one was the market reacting from this particular hobby here. I know we discussed this also on Sunday night. Market reacting from this hobby here. Fine, the market bounced from that hobby, but it looks like corrections to the upside. So, which we are technically expecting a sell to the downside, because this particular hobby here that we are looking at the daily, DSY also have its own supply OB that we're expecting markets to mitigate. Now, looking at that level, my intention is, even though the market respect this particular OB because of what DSY is giving us, I even want this guy to mitigate this 4 hours OB for me to take a sell. But if you now check on 4 hours, the market on 4 hours now looks as if the market is creating corrections, because we were expecting markets to mitigate this level. The market has already given us a very clean, a very good liquidity levels here, which is a very good one. Then we want to take advantage of this guy here. But if you check what happened here, is impulse movement. These are full correction market movement here. So I was not really feeling comfortable with the correction is giving that, oh, this correction will likely pull up somewhere here again and give us this impulse movement. So I don't know what you are looking at, Stanley. What are you looking at?
I'm looking at a sell continuation.
Okay.
Yes, because with the way the whole price is going, I'm looking at this channel here, this ranging market here, this correction, yes, and this liquidity pool. But if price does not bounce off this place and go to take out this liquidity, if I see a bounce off this place, I saw this price fail to take out this level here. That shows weakness in the market. So I'm just looking, if price doesn't break out of here, if it bounces off to take this liquidity here, yeah, right, I will just wait for the price to come for these sales. But then if price has weak this place, I'll just wait for price to come back to this. If price breaks out, I'll look for a retest of this level here and a candle rejection, then I'll join the sell to the downside. But if I don't see that, I'll be waiting for this particular level here. So I marked this particular OB and this OB for price reaction. So that's just what I'm observing on the USD.
If that's what you're looking at, why you are expecting this breakout from this level here, please take note of this OB here on 4 hours as well, so that
the OB down there to push price back up.
Yes, sir. So that if you have is even one of the reasons why I choose not to, even because I don't really want to take the risk of buying it, because I know that this whole movement here is a full correction. You understand that?
It's a correction.
So that's why I don't even mark this OB. But in case we have this correction still pulling back to the downside, mitigating this particular OB is something you have to be very careful about. Me, I was looking at it that if we have a shift of this level here, I can take advantage of 4 hours OB here as well. You understand that now? That is, but if you are trying to do that, then you need to be very careful with this level here, since this whole movement I marked out here is still looking more of correction movement. So it's something you need to be careful once we have that shift to the downside. But I think by the time we have the news by 7 p.m. tomorrow, the market will grab some liquidity, which will give us a good move on the AUD/USD.
Can we look at AUD/CHF? I have been waiting for that guy. That guy is actually sitting on a good daily supply level. So I have been observing the guy for some time, and yeah, the market has been reacting to that level too.
AUD/CHF is one of the charts we are looking at for this week, because it's currently sitting at a very good supply level. We had it on you were not around on Sunday nights, we discussed it as well. And if you see what today candle is giving us a kind of bearish movement. Exactly. So now something you need to understand on the weekly time frame, and this is what I'm very big on. And I was trying to explain to us on Sunday night that if we can have you don't need to rush, because you can't catch all the moves in the market. Take note of that. You can't catch all the moves in the market. But it's always good when you see a very good pattern, candle formations in a significant areas. I was trying to explain something about AUD/CHF, which is one of the reasons why I have it in my watch list for the week. If you check what we have been looking at, this guy, it has been a downtrend for a couple of months, if not years now. And the way the market approached this particular weekly level here that's refined to daily was a very fast one. And that's something I was also looking at, was a very fast one. Last week was a very strong bullish movement. And part of the thing I now decided to do for this week is I want to see a bearish pin bar from this particular zone. So that means if I even have a 4 hours entry condition from this junction, I'm not taking a sell yet. So, and if you see what is happening, today is Tuesday, though the week is still very young. We are having some rejections from that level. So I'm watching it closely. And on 4 hours, I already mark out, because if that bearish pin bar is going to fall, the 4 hours, I already have an idea of levels which the market will be taking out for me to take that advantage. So this is the daily hobby here that I'm currently looking at. Okay. So this is the daily hobby here that I'm currently looking at. And that daily hobby, the market is having reaction from that level. If the market is going to give me that bearish pin bar on that weekly time frame, looking at that weekly bearish candle that I was trying to explain to us, if that weekly bearish candle is going to form, I'm expecting this market pushing down, taking out this 4 hours OB. And once the market can take out this 4 hours OB, that may have gotten a change of character on the 4 hours time frame within this particular level here. When you have a change of character on the 4 hours time frame in a very good let me call it significant levels, that is a very good sign for you. Because at the end of the day, I would have gotten something like this, which is my head and shoulder pattern. Then I'll be confident to take a sell on that guy to the downside. Part of the idea is I want ADCHF to give me a change of character.
Okay, sir.
Less on 4 hours. Which, if you are having that change of character on 4 hours, that means the weekly candle would have given us a bearish pin bar.
Okay.
So for the sell to activate within this particular level we are looking at, the sell, because let me show you the target area. I'm targeting as low as this level here by the time the sell activates. So if you check from this level to the downside, and this level is even the first level of taking profit, because if we check on the daily time frame, we have potential areas that this market is expected to sell to for the sell continuation on the weekly time frame.
Yes, sir.
So for us to get that sell movement, then I'm waiting for a weekly bearish candle to form within that particular OB, which we are having something like that. We can't confirm yet until this week candle forms for us. And for that weekly candle to form, then we are expecting a change of character on the 4 hours time frame, which will end up giving us a head and shoulder pattern. Yeah. So one of the reasons why I need to target a higher time frame candle formation and also a 4 hours pattern is because the way the rate, the volume in the market, why market pushed to that supply level from that last week candle was a very strong volume. And that is why we need to find a way to confirm a change of character on the higher time frame so that by the time we are getting our sell, we are having enough confirmation to take that sell at this supply level. No, this is my good chart.
So
you're expecting sales from 4 hours?
Yes, sell continuation.
So this is what I have on gold. This is internal structure. I'm coming. I don't want to come in. Let me just. Okay. Now, according to our 4-hour structure, the way I mark my structures, then this is actually my overall 4 hours, current 4 hours high. And I will be picking here for another structure. So anything below here, price has not taken it out. This is 4-hour structure. So if you're talking about this, I'm not counting this as I'm not counting. Let me bring my part tools. We have one structure that took out this previous low. And we don't have this has not taken out any low here. These are just wicks. So we don't have any break of structure to this downside yet. So everything here is internal. Everything here is liquidity, is internal, is liquidity. Yeah. So now, until I have a proper structure break above these zones, I'm not looking for buys. Any buys for now are traps. Okay, this is another thing price can actually do, which I was expecting, which made me took my sell with a very, very low risk. I was expecting price actually come and take out these highs before a sell continue from this point. So I was expecting something like this being an inducement, a basic SMC structure for price to tap into this zone, then dump again. Why am I still expecting more sales? Let's go to daily time frame, guys. Now, this is what gold gives us on daily time frame.
What do we now from the daily time frame? This is our previous daily low. Price has taken it out. Initially, it was
Yes.
just a week. So we believe this was just a liquidity grab. So I was one of those people that took this buy and expecting price come and take out these eyes, normal. But what has price showed us? Price has shown us that okay, fine, price has taken out this low, a liquidity grab, price pulled up for what? For a sell continuation from this other block that failed, this FVG. Price pulled back. Now we now have what? Now this liquidity grab that we had here on daily, it has now turned to what? A proper break of structure to the downside.
Yes.
So now the next probably level for an A plus setup for a gold continuation is at this other block, this daily OB here that gave us an FVG, now gave us what? Now gave us a liquidity grab.
Okay.
So this is why I said when I was explaining something here, this is why I said, sorry, when I was explaining something before, this is why I said if I'm expecting a buy, probably just take out this liquidity for a sell
Okay.
continuation. So
Yeah,
now
true.
this is
True.
the daily time frame. So now we have this daily low here again that I'm expecting price come and take out. So now until this low is taken out, now if you go to internal structure, maybe 5 minutes, 15 minutes, you might have a bullish structure. Yes, I can understand that. But let's be honest with ourselves. Where is the bullish structure coming up from? Like which higher time frame is sponsoring the bullish structure? Is it this other block that is sponsoring the bullish structure? This other block is already mitigated. It's already mitigated. So is it the one? And we all know something. The higher time frame has more more influence in how the market moves. So if price is actually reacting from here, why are we having why is price being difficult to take out these highs, these internal highs? Let's go to 1 hour and check. So why are we having difficulty breaking these highs? Price has tapped into it like 1, 2, 3. Why are we having difficulty breaking this high? So personally, until price takes out this high, I am not looking for buys. And let's look at what structure is giving us on 1 hour. Let's look at what structure is giving us on 1 hour. We have from our previous price action, we have 1, we have 2, we have 3 structures. Price has taken out, let's say our inducement, price has taken it out. Now, price has taken out the second break of structure, confirming that, okay, fine, even this structure that we have on 1 hour, this is a strong high. This point that we are seeing as liquidity on daily time frame is a strong high on 1 hour, telling us that our internal structure is still bearish. So price has tapped into this other block here and dumped, taking out what? Taking out these structures. This is taking out this structure. So if you've been looking for sell on this other block, price will have missed you. But if you are the type that use FVG for continuation, you would have been inside this trade, which is the current sell that I'm currently on. So based off just structures alone and where we have liquidity resting, price is currently at this point. So what are we expecting at this point right here? We're expecting probably we might be seeing a bullish price action from this point. Yes, I will not be surprised if we have a bullish price action from this point.
That is what I'm actually looking to.
Okay, but if I'm having a bullish price action from this point, the way I trade, I will wait for two things to happen. Now, we already have price inside the 50% of this other block, and we have an LBG. So this other block is valid to buy out from. But I'll be waiting for price to tap into it, either fail or not. But I'm hoping it doesn't fail because I'll be looking for what? I'll be looking for a confirmation entry to enter. I'll not just enter from this other block because my structure is still bearish. So buying from here is a counter trend. And what price is currently giving us for the past 2 weeks, price is not, we cannot, taking a counter on gold is not advisable. So this is actually a valid buy, but I will not, to me, it's low risk. Yes, internal structure is valid. We've had multiple breakup structures, but this liquidity grab here is also signifying that we are still going down. So probably price just coming to take out this liquidity. Then we might have something like this again. But until this eye is taken out, any buys we are buying on gold should just be a low risk trade for us. This is DXY. Now this is okay. Let's go to the weekly time frame. Okay, good. This is DXY. This is an order block, and this is another block. For us to start having a bullish movement on gold, we will need price to start dumping on DXYs. So for those that knows how to use DXY as a correlation pair, what are we seeing on DXY right now on the weekly time frame? We are seeing we have this change of character here, and we have price dumped from here. The same thing we have on gold, similar movement on gold, and price dumped from here. So right now, price has taken out these liquidities, these lows, and is currently reacting from these zones here. It doesn't even fill this zone. This zone has failed. Like this other block here has failed to me. Because we have, so right now what I'm expecting is price tapping into these zones to continue. If you have any other buyers or any other view, I'm welcome. You're welcome to. So this view. So until price tapped into these zones and respect these zones, then I will now start looking for, okay, fine, probably gold is going to start buying. If we check what gold has for us on monthly time frame, because if we check what gold has for us on monthly time frame, this we have this FVG here on the monthly time frame. So then we have this other block this week, this monthly other block here also. So I'm still expecting more sales into these zones, into this FVG or this other block on gold. So that's why I said I am not buying, or I'm not looking for a long-term buy. Rather, I'll be looking for a long-term sell for now. I hope this makes sense.